What's up, guys? Iceman Al. So, Project Diablo 2 Season 5 is coming up in the not-too-distant future. And just a couple days ago, a lot of things were announced in regards to it. Some updates and spoilers, alright? So, I haven't checked any of this stuff out yet. And I noticed that right at the top of the list, they have a unique droid pelt. Ursa's Nightmare. This is just one of the many things, before looking at it, where there are a lot of items in Diablo 2 that just aren't explored. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of potential unique items that just don't exist. Like an Archon plate, for example, and all sorts of druid helms, barb helms, sorceress items. There's probably, there's a lot of items that there isn't a unique version of. And that's just the beginning of it, man. Because Project Diablo 2, these guys are real fans, alright? They're actual fans who played Diablo 2 who wanted to improve it. They're not just a couple employees who were paid to supposedly make it better. And when you're actually a fan of the game, you take notice of little things that matter. Like, just before entering this game, this is Diablo 2 Resurrected in the background. I've noticed how there's not a hot link, there's not a little box to check where you can skip the intro, alright? Because true fans of Diablo 2 know that if you're playing this game constantly, you're just skipping the intro every time to get to playing. You're just doing whatever you can to play as fast as you can, you know what I mean? You want to get into the game as fast as possible. And we find ourselves constantly hitting the space bar or escape trying to skip the damn intro. And it really is a waste of like 10 seconds every time we try to log on to Diablo 2. So the thing is, with PD2 for example, since they play the game, they take notice of that. So they're like, hey, how about if we have a little box that you can check where you skip the intro and you basically go right to the character select screen when you open up the game app. Genius, right? Well, not really, because it's just one of those things that you think of if you actually play the game a lot. So it's just little things like that are implemented into PD2 that make it a great game. And all sorts of balancing. And for example, I saw a very brief part of a video on this recent update where with the Paladin, for example, you can now have your aura on your left click and then your attack on your right click if you want. And this is something that I've been wanting for a long time, and I've made mention of this in many videos. And of course, no one on the D2R game would give a shit about that, or even consider it. But the reason why you want that is so that you don't break the damn clicker. So that your finger doesn't get tired from clicking every single enemy. Because there's a mechanic embedded in Diablo 2, where with a right click, if you hold it, and there's an attack on the right click, a melee attack, you will automatically run around as you hold the right click, and you'll attack enemies that are within your hit radius proximity. And once they die, if you continue to hold the click, you'll continue running around and potentially attack and hit and kill other enemies. So you could really just hold the right click and run around and kill shit. You can't do that with the left click for whatever reason. So the problem with that is when you're playing as the Paladin, traditionally, we can only have the aura on the right click. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have your attack on the left click in that case. In which case, the whole auto attack, hold the damn clicker phenomena doesn't work. So you have to click on every enemy. You have to click on every single enemy, and it can be quite tedious. Let me let my dog go out. But okay, let's check out this health. Yeah. Go ahead, puppy. All right. But those are just two very, very minuscule things that they've explored in this mod, and they've improved. You know what I mean? Things that just go over the heads of the supposed D2R team or whatever. You know, they have bigger things in mind, apparently, like making it only optional to play as men or something. I guess that's more important than everything else, you know? That's more important than everything else imaginable. Okay, so a dream spirit. You cannot life steal when above 65% maximum life. That's interesting. See, this is a new sort of, what do you call it? Is that like a mechanic or some shit? It's like a new trait that we haven't seen before. 40% increased splash radius. Oh. Based on missing life. Yeah, splash radius is a big thing as well with melee. I'm not going to take so long on all these items, but I'm just kind of, you know, this is kind of interesting. 4 to shape-shifting skills, 40% faster hit recovery, prevent monster heal, bunch of defense, bunch of life, and some life drain. Okay. So for like a melee, this is like a melee droid helmet. I wonder what they say about that. This is both great and stupid. This is awesome. Berserking shape-shifting droid. Kind of annoying that life per kill will hurt this build. Maybe doesn't matter much though. Life per kill will hurt the build. How does that hurt the build? How does life per kill hurt the build? I don't see how life per kill hurts the build. Oh, right. Because you want to remain. I don't know. I'm lost, but that's fine. Okay, let's see what else they have going on. Auras are now available on the left mouse button. Oh, interesting. They actually pointed out right away. So I don't know if many others were like talking about this whole concept. You see this though? Look. Yep, Vengeance on the left. Now you can have Conviction, and I'm guessing you only have one aura active at a time. And now you have Vengeance on the right click. You see that? So yeah, I mean, for the uninitiated, they just like don't understand why would that even matter? Why would you need that? But for the initiated, you know why that's important. Yeah, you know why that's important. Attack targeting has been improved, so killing a mob while name locked will no longer cause your character to stop all actions and will instead continue to attack the nearest mob as long as the mouse button is held. Oh, okay. There was some sort of name lock annoyance or something with Fist of the Heavens builds, and apparently this is how they fix that. Martial arts stuff, I don't really care too much about that, but new Rampage rune word? Shale L Ith Shale. Oh, it's cheap. 65 IS. I'd hope so, with all those damn shells in there. 20 faster hit recovery. 80 to 100 enhanced damage. Okay, so this is, it sucks! What? That's a piece, that's fine. It's just an early game runeware, you know? Yeah, I can't see myself using it either. Because the runes are... When you're this broke and this early on in the game, it's, those shells are pretty valuable. You know, I don't feel like I'd want to waste it in this, but that's fine. That's fine. Maybe some will use it. I mean, a lot of these are just the effects you get from the runes themselves. The 9 to max damage from the Ith. The L50 integrity, I don't know. Does it give undead? Whatever, that's fine. What do you guys think about that? Rampage. Uber Ancients reveal. The Uber Ancients can now be spawned by collecting a T1, T2, and T3 Ancient token and combining them. The tokens drop from their matching map tiers. Holy shit. And Uber Ancients? Okay. What the freaking toad? Choose your difficulty, 1, 2, or 3 Ancients. Oh, you can choose, okay. You can fight all 3 of them at once. This is a Vengeance Paladin? I wonder what the, I wonder what sort of, rewards there are for that. I mean, yeah, they say that this is a big change right here. This whole, what is it called? It's, the whole Season 5 thing. Season 5 reset time will be announced May 21st. Eh? Is that now? I don't know. I think it's like at the end of June or something. Teleport reverted to regular casting frames. Hey, yeah! 1 second debuff starts at negative 65% damage instead of negative 50. Okay. So you do a little less damage, but a second, within the first second of teleporting, you do a little less damage than usual, than the previous nerf. But the debuff, or the cast frames are back. Yeah, this is great. This is really what I wanted. I just thought it was annoying. And I barely even play the Sorceress, alright? But for when I do like to teleport fast as a freaking toad. And you really couldn't do that so much when it was on the lightning cast frames, even though it is a lightning skill, but it was on the lightning skill cast frames. So it was slow, man. You didn't see those fast sorceresses all over, just zipping around. Yep.
Greetings.
Yep. Burst of speed starts at 20% instead of 10% and scales at 1%. Evade faster, run walk bonus reworked from a diminishing return scaling going from 10% to 45% into 15% and 2% per level, capping at 65%. Some dark pack shit. I was never really interested in that. You can have like a curse-oriented necromancer, so that might interest some. Versions of new D2R 2.4 rune words will be added. Oh. Are they gonna make Plague how it is in D2R? Does anyone know? Where in D2R Plague, instead of just having enhanced damage to demons, it has just an overall enhanced damage. So it actually adds it to the weapon damage, the tooltip and all that. So, I mean, it's great. You know, it hurts everything then. It applies to everything. I wonder if they're gonna do that. I mean, it's a buff, but I wonder if they do that. Okay, so this is great. So there's going to be Flickering Flame. So, I mean, they're adding the D2R stuff, which isn't much. See, this is really... And PD2, like, the art style... I mean, some would say that it's quite timeless. You know? Like, they rendered all the 3D shit all over all the nice artwork and D2R. But Diablo 2 Classic and all that, that's artwork, man. The characters are more upright standing, and I just like, you know, there's a lot of little nuances. The rogue is a chick in the classic D2R. Yeah, for whatever reason, there's just a bunch of guys in this, but I don't know why. I don't really know why they did that, but you know, you have variety. You have, like, how do you call it? You have type A. Fuck it, but you have bitches and you have guys, all right? So it's cool. You have variety, and in the old school D2. So, but it's just, I mean, that's minor, but it's there. You know, you have that variety. It's interesting, and but in addition, as mentioned, you have the old artwork, and you have all these changes that real fans made, and I mean, this is really like the Diablo 2 that a lot of us envision. You can stack your runes. Don't you have a currency tab or something? Let's look. You have a shared stash. But yeah, you can stack the damn runes. Why can't we stack the runes in D2R? Why can't we stack the damn gems at least? Shouldn't these be... These should have been like some of the first things that were brought up. And for whatever reason, we still don't have them. Why don't we have a loot filter in D2R? You know, that's another thing. That should have been the first thing that was changed. It's like, okay, what, like on the little board with all these people that are like paid full-time salaries. You know, why is it that a couple fans who don't even sit together at a damn table can make a far greater experience than this team who's like this is like their job? Didn't they go to school for this shit or something? Like I said, that's fine. Their priorities are different, all right? Their priorities are different. Like, one has the priority of just trying to make a better game with a more enhanced experience. And the other one has other priorities, but I guess. But yeah, the loot filter, it should have been one of the first things thought about. But we get that in PD2. We get the nice loot filter. And it's quite customizable as well. I mean, fans can make them. You know, so even better, you actually allow your fans to come in and tailor some of these things to their desire. You know what I'm saying? This is good stuff. Support for filter strictness, on that note, can be changed in-game. Oh, hell yeah. Strictness level keyword that determines when notifications apply. Hell yeah. So we can actually mess around with our loot filter while in-game. And you don't have to, like, link it on the browser app. Or what do you call it? The launcher. Combat Reflexes life bonus. Combat Reflexes is a new barbarian, their natural tree or whatever that is. Their mastery's tree. Psychic Hammer no longer caps at hitting 2. Rathma's Voidstone recipe no longer requires a Prime Evil Cell. Oh, that's kind of nice.
Greetings.
Crafters Race League beginning April 1st to April 22nd. What about it? Wait, what about it? Will temporarily oh, this is old. Yeah, that's old. That's fine. Fist of... Okay, that's kind of old. Raker's Virtue and Purgatory. Yeah, okay. I mean, I already showed some of this stuff in a previous stream. Or whatever you call it, video. Raker's Virtue, Guardian Crown. 2 to Barbarian skill levels, 20% curse duration. Reduced curse duration. 2 to 5 Mana Steal, 2 to 3 to Frenzy, 2 to 3 to Double Swing, Enhanced Defense, Dexterity. So yeah, it's just another example. You may apply an additional curse. Oh my god. So you could have, like, Lawbringer doesn't cast Decrepify anymore, does it? Yeah, I think it does. It's just Decrepify was kind of nerfed, so it's not as cool. But you can have Lawbringer on, and you can have Atmos. You can cast both Decrepify and Amp Damage. You know, things like that. That's kind of nice. Would it work if your mercenaries are playing one of the curses? And then you can apply the other, I assume. Reaper's Toll on your mark, which is, I think, is Amplify Damage. I don't remember how they changed it. Purgatory, Archon Plate. This is a pretty cool item. See that 60 enhanced damage per equipped ethereal item? Wow. That's a good idea. And there's actually some really, really rare item that you can find in this. Some little vial or something that can turn any item into ethereal. But, of course, you're going to want to make sure it has a repair mod or a Zod rune in it or indestructible or slammed in it or, you know, things like that. So it really adds a ton to item depth, but nonetheless, yeah, a couple new things. So here's the lightning thing. Here, let me get rid of some of these windows. See the lightning thing? Is that a lightning thing? The Vial of Lightning. Cube with an item to make it ethereal, all right? And to my understanding, these are super rare. See, this is old. March 27th. This is really rare. Last I checked. I mean, it was like far rarer than a Zod rune, all right? Cube with an item to permanently mirror it. Does mirror it mean to make an exact duplicate, or what does that mean exactly? If you guys will, let me know in the comments. Does this area here splits an item into 2 mirrored copies? Okay, okay, so it changes their, like, color or some shit. Look at this, 1 in 25 million drop chance. 1 in 15 million drop chance to the other thing. That's really rare, I believe. I believe that's rarer than Zod to quite an extent. Just to let you guys know. So this stuff is going to be rare as a toad. Multi-shot range is being increased by 10%. That's great. I was really hoping to do that. And I knew about this already. Some of this stuff is a bit dated, I guess. Dev stream number 2. Okay, is this new? A DPS meter? What?
Good evening.
Unstacking and converting stacked materials from unstacked to stacked no longer requires the cube. Yeah, this is really nice. It can be done with hotkeys. Hell yeah. You can just straight up stack shit. Like runes and everything else that you can stack. You know what I mean? Gems. Craftables. Some crafting materials. You can stack a bunch of shit. You don't have to do the weird cube thing anymore. That's great. That was annoying. But I mean, it was well worth it, but it was just kind of annoying. Vengeance has been reworked to chain it onto nearby... Oh, that's great. That skill sucked ass. Revealed 3 new uniques. Oh, hell yeah. So these are for the more recent stream, I believe. But hold up. Didn't I see this? Runic Talons, another example of item that doesn't have any unique. So pretty, just pretty high damage base item. Dragonflight cooldown. Ararat's... Oh, Akarat's. Akarat's Devotion. Look at this. 20% cast. I already saw these. Level 28 Blessed Hammer on casting, and that's a new thing. You can, there's procs that proc or whatever on casting now, not just attack. You be casting Frozen Orb and shit, and you'll cast a hammer out. But obviously this would work great with like a hammer build. Because you could synergize this hammer with your synergies, obviously. Attack speed on it? What the hell? And a bunch of damage? Is this some weird-ass hybrid shit or something? Here's another thing, 28 Meteor on casting. Pierces physical resistance. Bane Ash. There's finally a new, wait. Short staff? 3 to Firebolt. Hell yeah. Because I think they nerfed that Tur-Ral thing, Leaf. So yeah, it's more exciting now to find these low-ass uniques, like this thing, for example. Although this has a different mechanic entirely. 30% chance to cast level 15 Firestorm. So you'll be casting a 15 Firestorm and you're only going to be level 9. Oh, and that's on casting too. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is like the Leaf replacement. Kind of. Firewall, Fireball, and all that shit. 3-to-wall skills, a Gnarled Staff. Hell yeah. 40 FCR. Wow, that's quite nice. Imagine finding this early on. Lightning. Oh! 30% chance to cast level 15 static on striking. Hell yeah. Is this thing any good? Iron Jang Bog. 20 Nova on casting. 15% chance to cast. And this is the level 28 required item. 24 Blaze on casting. And Blaze, does that make you run a little faster now? New PD2 thing. 24 Frost Nova on casting. 40 to 60 FCR. Hell yeah. Rather Thwitch. 50 res. Yeah, this thing's always been a toad, but now it can run 1 to 2 skills, and it has 40 FCR. Holy shit.
Hello.
Holy toad. Holy toad. Slow movement. What the hell is that? The new reworked Zon skill, I think. Hell yeah. Warp Spear. Yeah, that's how I like it. Glacial Spike on casting. You free shit. Ice Barrage, Energy Shield 3 to teleport. Sorcerers only. 55 FCR. Look at this, man. This is crick. Look at all these. Holy shit. 2 to Necro skills, 3 to all skills, 3. So that's 5 to Necro skills potential right there, and that thing. Bone armor on casting. What do they do to this? Ondul's. 20 Inner Sight on casting, 3 to all skills, 105 FCR. Hey, yeah. That's a thickie. Wait, where's the experience thing?
Good morning.
Where the hell? Where's the experience thing? No, I think they took it away because they don't like that, you know. They don't like you being forced to use shit. Just to be a leech. They don't want you to be a leech. Things that incentivize you to just be a leech in the game, you know? You put on that damn staff and you just sit there. Archon staff. What do they do to it? Okay, that's pretty good. Oh my god. 16% chance to cast level 20 lower res on casting. Holy shit. This is actually worth a damn. It's one of the rare sites. You see what I'm talking about? I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. And it pierces all 3 res. And it has a straight up 6. There's no variable. Hell yeah. This thing is godly. Imagine slamming that shit, a bunch of facets. You can make, make something in it. Make that one thing. No, do lightning. Put a bunch of lightning. Do lightning. A bunch of lightning facets in that hog. Hell yeah. All right, where the hell did we just go? What the? How did I get there? Is this where it clicked? Okay, that was the one. That's where I clicked. Yeah, revealed a new chance to cast on... Yeah, casting mechanic. That's kind of what we've been discovering here. This whole stave reworking is amazing. Rare... Oh, that's right. They did this. Look at this. Rare items are going to be pretty damn good now. We'll now always roll 4+ affixes at level 45+. 5+ at 65+. And 6 at level 85. Holy shit. So if you're just farming the pit and casting the other new 85 areas, pick up them rares, man. That's quite nice. They're just getting more mods. Or the max amount of mods. Rare jewels will now always roll 4 affixes. Uber key and organ drop rates. Okay, that's kind of nice. Many LOD zones will be increased to 85. Which ones?
Greetings.
Which ones, dog? players, 5 maps returning, shared stash with 1 personal page, and 9 shared pages. Okay. 9! Holy shit! You see that? They give us a bunch more already than D2R, and these are bigger tabs too in addition to that. Five new endgame uniques, and roughly 10 planned for release. Yeah, Physical Pierce is now a local mod similar to Deadly Strike. Refresh button on the gamble screen. Yep, love to gamble. Auto gold pickup has been improved. Oh yeah, more radius. All gold around the player, okay. Okay, buff duration trackers. This is great. Why? We don't even have this. Are you kidding me? We don't have that in D2R. If you cast burst of speed, you don't even know when that shit's gonna end? Yeah, they had to do that in the mod. They had to give us a timer in the mod. You cast your chilling armor, you don't even know that shit's gonna end? Okay. So now there's like this, they have like this thing where it like shrinks. So yeah, it's like a little timer, right? It's like one of those little sand vial things or whatever. Those things that, the little thing, you know what I'm talking about? Little bubble things. It's kind of like that. Ethereal item bonuses on weapons have been reduced by 50%. And that lost power has been added to the bases themselves. This will result in ethereal items still being the same power as well as best in slot, but the difference between eth and non-eth has been reduced. Drop rates of Diablo clone and Wrath materials will be getting increased by a large amount. A new endgame Uber with a modifiable difficulty will be coming. Is that the Ancients one? All right, but anyway, what do you guys think about that? When was this posted? Dumbass. It was posted 9 hours ago. Okay, it was posted 9 hours ago. What do you guys think about those changes? It sounds great to me, and I am looking forward to playing some PD2. I don't really know what build or class yet, but I'm going to be playing that. Let me know if you guys are going to be on PD2. It's really the way to go, man. It's the way to go. So I hope to see you guys there, and I'll talk to you all later. Thank you to my channel members and my patrons. Blessings to you guys. May you have many wives. If you want to support me, hit that join button. Become a channel member. Support the Ice Boy. And may your finances be blessed. And your enemies cursed with a plague of toads. Yeah. So talk to y'all later. Peace be with you.